E aí, galerinha, vamos continuar mais uma gameplay. A última vez eu tinha conseguido o nosso cavalinho. Ó, um montezinho. Nosso cavalinho Pebbles. Tem como mudar o nome dele? Pior que acho que não. Ó, esse fofinho. Não é tão fofo. Smoke the food. Já não tenho nada pra dar smoke. Que isso? Um lago particular? Oxi, tu não tava lindo agora?
Look what I have for you.
Toma. Toma aí. Te vira. Ó, outro cachorrinho. Pronto. Bora lá. Eu tenho que encontrar o Lorde lá no Courtyard. Eu acho que é ali na frente. O Courtyard, eu acho. Não, tô errado. O Courtyard eu acho que é lá dentro.
People walk here too, you know.
Normal. Tô aprendendo. Como é que eu desço? Praise.
Come here.
Onde? X? Ah, X desce. O Courtyard eu acho que é aqui dentro.
That's the way, it's bloody well done.
Não. Eu acho que é subindo onde eu encontrei ele da última vez.
Can I ask you something? Sure. Ask away.
Ah. Ué.
I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
Well, I heard Lord von Berghoff will be at the wedding, and I need to speak with him.
Son, I don't know if you're serious or yanking my pizzle. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift to the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
Tá, quem é
This
esse Yorko?
and his mates. Who are they?
They're
Ah, o
Lord
cara que eu
Celine's
sentei
kin.
o soco
They're
lá
fine
embaixo.
as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
I'll get going then.
Tá, não é com ele que eu tenho que falar. Eu tenho que falar com o Lorde.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
God be with you.
Greetings to you too.
Oda e Sir John Semi. É com ele que eu tenho que falar. Não é com ele, não? Ah, Lord Semini e o seu Capitão Narly vão me esperar no Courtyard. Na primeira raiar do sol. Que horas são? Ah, será que é no outro dia só? Eu não consigo subir? Será que eu não deveria estar aqui? Ou não tá em nada de trespasse. Ele tá trespassando. Não, esse aqui é roubar. Ok, organização estranha de... Do lado uma cama ali em cima. Arranjei um lugar com comida grátis, pelo que parece. Opa, foi mal.
What is this racket here?
It's just you.
I was starting to think someone wanted to ambush me. Good.
Ali eu não posso entrar. Opa, aqui eu posso? Entendi.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Hum. Tô tentando me lembrar se ele me deu alguma coisa, tipo, um lugar pra dormir e tal. Me lembro que ele falou alguma coisa. O rato.
Blessings to you.
Dá pra dar trade dele? Ah, é coisa de cavalo.
Oh well, what can you do? Farewell then.
É tu que
What
vai
do you
casar?
need? Hurry up, I don't have all...
I'd like my horse bathed and its tack cleaned, please.
As you wish, but it will take some time.
200. Tá.
Change my...
Deixa.
Pebbles! My girl! I thought they killed you down by
Excuse
that
me.
pond.
Ué, por que que... What the fuck? Bugou. Tá, eu vou dormir pra passar o tempo. A gente só vai sair... Segundo o que eu me lembro do diálogo, a gente só vai sair de manhã. E ele falou que eu posso dormir aqui no Barney. Eu imagino que seja aqui em cima. Pick very hard. Fuck. Combate Arena. Eu imagino que seja ou naquele ou nesse. Eu posso dormir aqui também.
You won't come here making trouble, fella.
Ai, meu Deus do céu.
Now hold on. I'll pay you.
You're lucky. Otherwise...
Sim, onde que eu posso dormir? Aqui, então?
Clear off. You're not... You won't come here making trouble.
I'm not sorry.
This is tiresome.
Ai, meu Deus do céu, velho. Me falaram que eu posso dormir no Barney. Eu durmo no Barney. Ai, você não pode dormir aqui. Ai, te fuder, rapaz. É aqui, então? Pera aí, antes de eu dormir, deixa eu dar uma olhada no que tava escrito ali. Sleep and save. Ah, tá. Então aqui eu posso dormir? Aqui ninguém me encheu o saco. Então... Combate Arena? Onde que é a Combate Arena? Ah, aqui embaixo.
Mind your own bed.
Oh. Cadê? Pro outro lado, será? É pro outro lado. Bem aqui, ó. Então eu posso sentar a mão na galera aqui, ó. Legal. Bora comer um negócio ali na kitchen. Sentar e esperar. Ih, tá fechado. Bora sentar e esperar, então.
Good doggy. Good boy.
Não, as coisas que eu tinha secado não sequei ainda.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Perdi. Oh, merda. Ah, eu ganhei um level de survival. Tem que dar uma olhada nisso depois.
God bless you.
Tá, cadê o... Esse pessoal? Será que tá muito cedo ainda?
Good to see you.
Greetings.
Everything all right, eh?
Cadê o pessoal, velho? Aí. Realmente.
Ready to set out, sir?
All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Where will we start searching, sir?
If they drove out of Tarkov and headed towards us, they had to pass through Troskovitz.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskovitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
Bora pra porrada, então.
Be an honor, sir.
Excellent. Not afraid, eh? That's what I like to see. There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
O cara vai querer que eu perca, provavelmente, né? Eu não vou perder, não. Sentar porrada no Giant Semin. Jogo bonito da porra, velho. Brincadeira. Até essa parte que tá só, tipo, eu não tô fazendo nada. Tô só mexendo o mouse aqui, ele tá seguindo automático. Pô, o lugar é bonito e tal, bem ambientado. Ah, é aqui que eu vou sentar a porrada nele? Primeiro.
Everything all right, eh?
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Samin. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly. Hold on, Mo. I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Swords.
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You
Ixi.
can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks and get your arse into the pen.
E a espada que eu tô usando?
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Ah. I'll sort you out nicely.
Oxe, eu tô tentando dar o...
Carver, I'm wounded.
Fucker!
Ih, chamei ele de fucker, era brincadeira. Será que eu posso ganhar dele ou não? Isso que eu tô pensando, velho. Too slow e tomou na boca. Ele tá machucado já. Cara, será que eu... Ai, ai, ai. Será que eu perco? Não, eu vou ganhar essa porra. Acho que eu ganho mais a honra se eu ganhar dele.
Henry, come here. I want to tell you something.
Sucker, I need a bandage, quick.
Get over here, you warrior.
That's better.
What are you saying, man?
Double stuff.
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but
Eu não vou falar que ele tá velho.
God's truth, sir. You didn't disgrace yourself, but I can see the young'un has spirit. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
And since you won, I've got something else for you as well. My shield.
Isn't that a bit too much, Gnarly?
Sir, my left shoulder's fucked anyway. I can't carry no shield.
True enough.
Thank you.
Ih. Será que é melhor do que que eu tenho? É pior. Tá aqui, pare. Foi mal, mas eu não vou usar não, Gnarly. Vou vender o teu escudo. Bora, velho. Bora, seu velho.
Yes.
E aí, velho? Ah, já. Achei que eu ia ter que ir lá te buscar.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. And you're pretty handy, youngster. You should come to the courtyard and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trotsky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
Entendi. Concordo. Onde é que a gente tá? Ah, estamos chegando em Troskowitz. Eu saí daqui dessa cidade sem nada. E agora eu tô voltando com um cavalo, armadura, escudo, espada, arco e um cachorrinho. 360 bom, né?
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
So that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
As you wish, sir.
Cadê o Rat House? Pera aí. Ah não, aqui lá é o Farmer Jackish. Ah, ele tá aqui dentro. Ah, o cara vai ficar aqui na frente do negócio onde o cara tá? Sério isso? Tá. Como é que é o nome do cavalo? Jarmilka.
God bless. Good doggy. Good boy.
Indulgence. Não, tô de boa. Cadê ele? Ele tá aqui dentro, será? Que isso? Não, ele tá ali na frente. Cadê esse cara, velho? Ele tá aqui dentro, provavelmente. Oh, demônios.
Excuse me.
Eu posso entrar? Posso. Tô entrando.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now. Are you that lad who's helping Radovan in the fort?
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah. I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did.
Hmm?
A few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Where were they headed?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semin on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now. On account of the wedding, you know?
Wedding? Hands? That's all. Wedding?
Seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semin would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it. But if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand.
Hmm.
But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semin is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only
Yeah,
I've
também.
got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
Calma.
You ought to calm down, Master Bailiff. That kind of talk can stir things up.
You're right, of course. It just makes me mad, though.
Relaxou, relaxou.
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why's
Eita.
that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
Então tá.
That'll be all. Thanks.
Valeu. Ah, ele vende... Ah, ele vende livro. De skill e de law. Legal.
Oh, well, what can you do? Well then, young man, how did it go?
Ah... Tá.
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yichin? The bastards! And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum! Let's hurry! To Yichin!
Sir, I can send a message to the Itchin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to choose between riding to Yichin and listening to Dorothy's endless fussing, I'll take Yichin any time. Besides, there's a nice inn along the way, the Three Cats.
The Three Cats.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago.
15 anos atrás.
The place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yichin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
A gente vai correr, a gente vai andar. Aparentemente a gente vai andar. Deixa eu puxar o arco na mão, vai que, né? Nunca se sabe. Nossa, gasta quase toda a estamina só pra puxar esse arco.
Christ,
É, ele é o poach, um dos poaches, né?
So, Saint Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Whoa, whoa.
A sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart. Go!
Eu tenho que voltar? Ah.
Whoa!
You found anything, lad?
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the road. The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
We're getting close. I can feel it in my bones, sir. You'll have the car back in no time.
I just hope we find the horses, too. Yarmilka here ain't the youngest, and I wouldn't want to drag it back home myself.
A nobleman in harness. We ain't ever had such a spectacle in these parts.
You might get to see it soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad?
Economicamente.
That's the change in the economical situation, sir. The burghers have more rights, and they make smart use of them. They put their coin to work for them. They've got shops, baths, inns, mills, while the nobles sit waiting until Jack from Backwater Hamlet brings them 3 groschen in taxes on St. Gallus's Day.
You're right there. Only Jack hasn't even got 3 groschen these days. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one, not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
Oh. É? Oxi. Acho que eles dobraram ali, hein?
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right enough. Where the hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Excuse me? Well, now, here we have it. The blacksmith's cart.
And someone went to a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Of course, the goods are gone. The bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
I told you, they got ambushed by them bastards that's on a rampage around here, sir.
Oh, be quiet. We still can't be sure of anything.
Ah, Apollonia. I
Apollonia?
spent a lot of time running around
Marika
here.
was headed somewhere around here.
not
I could
me.
have the dog sniff her
This place
scarf.
always gave me the shivers.
Maybe he'll lead me
God's
somewhere.
truth, I ain't got only good memories of it. One time, got my legs stuck in a crevice a bit further on. Trapped there all night I was, shitting myself with fear. It wasn't till morning that the folk from the fortress found me. The whole of Samid was out looking for me.
See, at least you came here as a kid. It still gives me the creeps here.
Why is that, sir? It's just some rocks, ain't it?
You'd sing a different tune if you'd had the rope maker's wife as a nanny when you were little. Now, she had some tales about this place. Headless horsemen, goblins, and white ladies. Every night, we'd gather by the hearth. The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel telling stories. I'll tell you, Captain, there isn't much I'm afraid of like that when that blind old crone, croaking her tales of devils and holes to hell, with the fire crackling and the wind whistling outside the windows and the whirring of the spinning wheel. Don't start again. Wait a moment. Do you hear that?
I do. There's somebody there, sure enough.
Let's get closer. What do we do now? I heard more than two voices.
I used to clamber around here as a young lad. The girls from Slatigo used to come make a fire here and jump over it, and so's their underwear wouldn't catch fire. Sometimes they'd take it off.
That's nice, Gnarly, but I don't think it's scantily clad maidens we'll be running into here. So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, there's a nice view into the gorge from up there. We only have to go back a bit, and we can get up there nicely.
Right. Henry, what are you waiting for? This is just the kind of thing we took you along for.
Sure, sir. With a bit of luck, there might be some girls there too.
I could do without girls with voices like that. Now get going.
Pigs can fly, and Gulz's name is really Sophie. For a wench, he's got a miserable pair of tits on
Those
him.
definitely aren't the blacksmith's hands.
You don't say. You really saw that? I'm not kidding. Onza, tell him I'm not having him on. You saw it too.
True. He ain't yanking your fiddle. I saw it with my two eyes. She had one different than the other.
So how's it look, Sonny? How many?
I saw 3. And they don't look like Radovan's hands.
And what about my goods?
I didn't see them. It looked more like a patrol.
Hmm.
I reckon there might be more of them hereabouts.
Seems we can't avoid a fight. I hope you're ready, Henry.
We'll make me Smith though.
Of course. We'll smash them to smithereens, and in the evening, we'll drink a toast from their skulls. Ha ha!
Hold your horses, son.
Eh?
Keep some of that piss and vinegar for the fight. You might have whipped me in that pig pen, but this is a different matter.
So, how are we gonna do it? Do you just want to charge them, sir?
What else do you suggest?
Up top will be a good place to shoot from.
Someone could go back up top and try to take one of them down with an arrow before we charge them. There's a good view of the camp from up there.
Good idea, Henry. And I see you're equipped for it too. Climb up top, and as soon as you shoot the first time, we'll charge them. And make sure you don't hit one of us.
Right you are, Captain.
Hosen, have you forgotten I was ordained, you ignoramus?
For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Onza.
I was. Stumbled in it, in the forest chapel by Vodera.
Like, fuck he ordained you. Just 'cause old Stumble poured some pond water on your head in the woods don't mean a damn thing.
But Stumble... I'll get you.
Good.
Now I'll show you.
Como é que tu tá vivo, meu amigo?
Should have fucking stayed out of it.
Good lad. Yeah. Nice strike.
You'll kick the bucket, you shit. Help me with him.
Slice him up.
Bandage, quick. Whew. Well, that's enough.
What's the hold up, damn it? Stop dawdling.
Calma. Um braço.
Stop dawdling.
Oh, this day took it out of me, and no mistake.
And it ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here. And none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
Hard to
nunca
say.
encontrei eles.
I've never actually seen them, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense. But I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
Let's go.
I am. Let's go.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horseshit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
It makes no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now, it's on you. Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir.
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves. Besides, take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Fodeu. O cara aqui é cego.
Ahem, gentlemen, I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir.
Vixe.
Of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat. I mean, I don't intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
What are you gaping at? At them!
Bora lá.
At them with you. Another man.
Didn't see that coming.
You, sir! Good!
Come on.
Hit the ground, eh? Ah, you got him. You should have fucking stayed out of it. Thanks to
They got what they deserved, the fuckers. Henry! Hey,
Hã?
Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
Calma aí, deixa eu lutear primeiro antes que vocês queiram ir embora daqui. Porra, pegar um arco que eu não queria.
So, tell me why I shouldn't hang you from the nearest tree.
Hey, Henry!
I'm still from a noble family. Rich or poor, you can't just lynch me.
Well, who's going to...
What now?
One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Tá, que distância ele foi?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
Oxi. Tá.
I'll go and track him then.
Great, hurry.
Ah, meu Deus do céu.
I ain't done nothing, I swear.
Or not. His family's common as muck. And then there's the talk about money. They say you're...
Ele deve ter ido pra cá.
Fucking jewels. Fucking everything.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me. Besides, if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
Fuck! Alright, I'll come with you. But you'll put a word in for me.
I might.
No.
As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me.
I won't promise you anything. Now come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clamoring over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserve
80
it.
groszy.
And now, let's get that accursed cart back to Samin. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with his hands.
Would you wait?
You wait a while. I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick. I was happy to get out of Samin for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
Exatamente. Deixa eu dar uma olhada nisso aqui rapidinho. Nice. Cara, isso aqui... Quanto que é o meu capacete? Esse arco é bom. Mas e o meu capacete? Quanto que é? 108. 69. Não, deixa esse negócio aí. Eu tô muito pesado, velho. Da hora dropar alguma coisa. Eu vou dropar isso. Quanto que é? Peso 2.1. Eu tô 7 acima. Eu vou dropar o escudo, velho. Não, mas é caro. Esse aqui é barato, vou dropar. Ai, ai, ai. Move to horse. Ah, agora eu posso deixar coisa no cavalo, é verdade, verdade. Então vamos deixar os Gnarly Shields. Porra, que delícia, velho. Eu posso deixar um monte de coisa no cavalo agora. Leather Brittle. Tá, tanto faz. Pô, isso aqui tudo, velho. Vou abrir tudo pro cavalo. Tá, esses aqui vou deixar. Beleza, tô bem mais leve. Bora.
Is that offer of a ride still open?
Sure, if you want.
A ride would be great. My legs are sore.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
Soon.
I didn't do nothing wrong, I swear. It's all Vence's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
Thief robbing a thief? What a world.
I'm still a nobleman, if you don't mind. So I'm not a thief. I'm a robber baron.
A thief's a thief.
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realize you can't just execute me.
Ah, it depends. By right, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give it.
Bora voltar pra... Tá show. Pocotó, 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 pocotó. Vamos finalizar. The cart has been found.
Done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semeen's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semeen, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semeen, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the cart and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
I'm not sure. Lord Semeen took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I'd know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semeen will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Thanks. It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semeen's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truscovitz. What do you think of her?
Semin is marrying Agnes.
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semin. And how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
There's nobody waiting for me.
No, Master Blacksmith. There's no one waiting to drag me to the altar in irons.
Good for you, lad. Have your fun while you can. No need to hurry. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
A gente não tem, né?
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
A gente vai conseguir o...
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking.
God's nails.
He was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Toledo blade.
There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard he made a pact with the devil. And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Onde eu posso encontrar ele?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Truscovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Okay.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Semin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truscovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.